Welcome back to Restauranttopia. We're at the end of 2021. We're going to be introducing something in 2022 that I think everyone's going to enjoy. Segments between the episodes on pro tips and how-tos. Our first one is by Luke Labrie from Dennis Paper, How to Get Great Audio When Filming in the Kitchen.
Imagine a perfect world where you can build a restaurant, open the doors, and make loads of money. Unfortunately, those days are over. It takes great leadership, hard work, and long hours to operate a successful restaurant. Together, we can make it happen. This is Restauranttopia.
You were talking about picking a location in a restaurant, and obviously I think the kitchen is kind of the central location where a lot of the action happens for great content. Not saying all the content happens in the kitchen. And we talked about the lighting. Obviously, we know the lighting in the kitchen is at the appropriate foot candles or lumens or however your local regulatory health department deems it should be, right? Like seriously, They'll gig you on that. The lighting's great. There's one thing in there, and Brian kind of alluded to it earlier, is about microphones. How do you get over the hood system in the audio of a video? Because I think that's, to me, the biggest hurdle I've ever had to deal with filming in the kitchen. I know a lot of operators out there too probably suffer from that, because I'll tell you, that hood system will drown everything out.
Yeah, yep, that's true. And the lighting's not always perfect in the kitchen, which is another reason I recommend the smartphones, right? Your lighting is different everywhere in your restaurant. You don't want to carry lights around. You don't want to be adjusting manual settings on your DSLR. There's no whim left by the time you do that. So you can touch the screen to change the light value. And the bright white lights of the kitchen are going to make something look blue, or the yellow lights over the hood because they got the little protectors on them to keep the grease from getting in there, and it makes everything yellow cast. Tap the screen, boom, white balance. That's the advantage. And I didn't answer the mic question. I apologize. I don't use one very often at all. I get hardly ever. When I record a podcast, I have a mic that I use, but sometimes I'm feeling lazy, so I stack a bunch of couch cushions around my iPhone, and I use an app called Just Press Record, and it sounds just as good. But when I'm in the kitchen, I'm in a restaurant, when I'm anywhere, when I'm creating content, I never want to feel like I can't create something because I don't have all my equipment on me. Oh, I can't capture this with him because I need my mic, or, oh, it's not charged, or I got to plug it in. I hate accessories. I hate dongles. I hate things that I don't need. My brain thinks, and it's just one of those things that you have to start doing for your brain to think the same way in your operation. I'm just going to film something and something cool is going to come of it. And often in the moment, somebody will be there that it has a reference point, because I know, right? This is my business. I know what they know, and I can have them talk to a particular topic. So I'll ask them, hey, what's your favorite thing about that? And I'll get in close and I'll get their audio. If I know the hood system is going to be a deterrent, then I will take video that is, I don't care what the audio sounds like. And then I'll pull somebody aside and I'll grab some quick audio of them saying something. And then your editing skills kick in, because you know what? We got that B-roll of the flaming burger, and we got the guy chopping the onion, a couple of cuts, right? And so you can have some free YouTube intro music. There's thousands of free audio tracks you can download. You start with the video that had the bad hood audio that didn't have anybody talking to begin with, so it doesn't matter. You put your intro audio in, easy peasy, and then you drop your sound clip in when the guy's cutting the burger and doing the thing, and then you cut to the good audio of him where he's now on camera. You're nice and close. Doesn't matter what the hood sounds like, because it's only gonna be few seconds on camera. And he says, "Oh, my favorite thing about this burger is the way it does blah blah blah," and that's it. So I would never interview somebody in an active kitchen. It's too loud. You'd stress over the scenario. When I film Tim in our kitchen, sometimes we forget to turn the equipment off, but that's our trick. We turn the oven off, we turn the overhead fans off, because it's noise that you can't remove. An old DJ once told me, you can fix a bad picture and make it better, but bad audio is bad audio. Like, you can try to remove some noise. There's some compression techniques. There's free software out there that will let you do it. And the pro tip, the single thing, and some people maybe will want to find out what it means. If you're creating audio and you have consistent hum, fan, compressor, background noise, record silence in that room for a little bit. Silence being everything, the ambient noise that's happening before you start talking. Give yourself 10-second clip. In some audio editing programs, you can select that 10-second clip, say capture noise print, and then you can select the whole thing and reduce that noise throughout the entire audio clip. And it usually works really, really well. And a pro tip on that pro tip, do it slowly, not all at once. Don't be like squash, because it'll sound like you're underwater. And these are all things that we learned over time, right? And I've never found, back to the original question, that a boom mic of any kind has been more advantageous. Tim and I just started using a Rode mic. I've had it for years, 5 years, right? And how many 100 videos we've got up there, probably used it half a dozen times. It works great. The audio quality is great. Pain in the butt. It's a hindrance to our workflow.
It's not
the iPhone captures great audio.
One thing I think we all need to think about too, if you're a restaurateur and you're hesitant to start doing this, one, just start. But two, think how long you consume content online. You're looking at it for 30 seconds, you're looking at it for a minute. Like, you're not, downloading it and saving it for your grandkids. So don't get stressed out about like this has to be like archival quality filming. You're trying to produce quality and good content for your customers to market your restaurant and to market your brand. So that's a step that I think is so important.
This is a high quality pod. Thank you, everybody.
Take care. Adios.
Thank you for listening to Restaurantopia. The gratitude that we have for each and every one of you spending your precious time to listen to this podcast is immeasurable. Please make sure to tell a friend about this podcast. And also, if you have any feedback for us, visit us on restaurantopia.com and drop us a line. You can also subscribe on your favorite place to listen to podcasts. Thank you and have a great day.
We also want to thank our sponsor, Hillcrest Food Service. If you are a local independent restaurant and are looking for a distributor who has chef and operational consulting, provides marketing support, does menu reviews, and most importantly, wants you to be successful, reach out to Hillcrest Food Service at hillcrestfoods.com. We are excited to announce the Restaurantopia VIP Text Club. Join by texting the word podcast to 844-928-4257. You will get access to exclusive content, industry news, deals, announcements, pro tips, and more. The VIP Text Club is an exclusive community of independent restaurant owners and professionals. Join today. Message and data rates may apply. Please check our website for our terms of service and privacy policy.